have $1,000 or $15,000 in 10 years. Or for anyone who wants the $15,000 instead of the $1,000, this speech is for you. So I'm going to talk about why to invest in the stock market and different investing strategies. So I can talk about this because my dad took investing education classes and has been investing for 10 years. He's taught me about investing and I've made hundreds of dollars over the years. Let's get started. Well, why should you invest? You can make money two ways. You can either work your entire life or you can have your money work for you. Well, why should you invest today instead of when you're 30? Why should you go home to your parents right now and set up an investing account? Well, this is why. Let's use an example. So let's say that Spencer started saving $1,000 a year for 8 years, starting at 21 until he was 29, didn't invest anymore and left it until he was 65. Now Caleb, he just saw how much money Spencer was making, so he started at 29 and invested all $1,000 until he was 65. So if you added up, Spencer ended up investing $8,000, and Caleb Caleb invested $37,000. Well, who had more money at the end? It ended up being Spencer. So even though he put in less money, because he put it in earlier, he ended up having over $427,000 at the end. So his $8,000 grew that much. This is because of compound interest. So to explain it simply, if you have $1,000 and you get a 10% return rate, then you'll have $1,100. But instead of that $1,000 getting the investment next year, you're $1,100. So the more money you get gets reinvested, and that's compound interest. And obviously, the more time you have to do this, the more your money grows. So just basically, the earlier you save, the more you get. So what would be another reason? Well, another reason is because of inflation. And inflation is basically a sustained increase in prices. So to put it simply, every dollar you make buys a smaller percentage of an item. And the average inflation rate is about 3% per year. So theoretically, a pack of gum that costs $1 this year will cost $1.03 next year. So now you know you're going to invest, but what are different investing strategies? Well, I could literally write a 20-minute speech on this. But first you have to open an account. Okay, once you put money in your account, you can use it to buy all different types of investments, but I'll talk about stocks. You know, you can invest in individual companies, Walmart, Nike, Tesla, Netflix, Walmart, all different individual companies. Or you can invest in the top 500 companies in the world. Okay, this is just an easier and less risky strategy. You can do this by buying one stock on S&P. So once you actually buy that stock, there are two strategies that you can try to do. You can try to buy low and sell high. So say this is Tesla. I love Tesla. So say they're doing really well and their stock is at $10. And you're like, oh, I want to get more money. So you buy their stock at $10. But then they do well. They release the Model X and everybody hates it. And now it goes down to $5. So you just lost half of your money in that stock. But if you invest at $5 and it goes up to $20, you just quadruple your money. And so, the stock market just kind of has this stuff. And that's one strategy of buying low and selling high. Another strategy is, especially if you have a job and you're getting a regular income, you can do dollar cost averaging. The theory behind this is that eventually, whether you get, even if you invest here, you invest here, you're still going to get to that $20 point. So you just invest a regular amount of money per month. And then in the end, you end up having a stock worth $50. And so using dollar cost averaging, usually your money will double about every 12 years. And so today I've talked to you about why to invest in different investing strategies. So what you need to do is you need to invest now. You need to talk to a parent